about the humidification and the dehumidification experiment. This is the humidification column and this is the dehumidification column. In the humidification column, the packings are provided into the column. We are going to make the arrangement of air and the water. This is the column for the air water system. The air we are going to pass from the bottom of the column. Okay, the central compressor is there. Through the central compressor, the air is going to pass. The flow rate of the air is going to measure. Okay, then through this rotameter, we are going to measure the flow rate. The outlet going to this geyser here where the air is going to be heated. Then the outlet of the geyser comes over here, and this is the inlet for this column for the air, that is hot air around 40 to 50 degrees Celsius. The air is going to be heated. Then the air is going to move upward because of the low density. Then the water, see at the top the water is there. Because of the gravity, the water is going to fall. Okay, this is the rotameter for measuring the flow rate of the water. Okay, the water is going to be sparged at the top through the nozzle. The steady flow rate of the water is going to be maintained. The water and the air is in contact. We are going to measure the inlet temperatures, dryable temperature of the inlet air. Then we are going to measure the dryable temperature and the wettable temperature of the outlet air. Okay, because of the contact of water to the air at the outlet, you will have the more humidity. The humidity is going to be increased by using the dryable temperature and the wettable temperature. We can measure from the psychrometric chart the humidity of the inlet air as well as the humidity of the outlet air. Right now, we will find that the humidity is increased. The process of increase of the humidity is the humidification. Now the outlet air, which is humidified air, is the inlet for the dehumidification column. This is the dehumidification column. The silica is used which absorb the moisture, which has the property to absorb the moisture. The dimensions and all these things are given for the both column. This is the inlet for the humidified air, which is the outlet of the humidification column. The humidified air is going to pass from the bottom. Okay, the moisture is going to be absorbed by this silica, and this is the outlet of the air. Okay, it comes over here, and here again we are going to measure the dBT and the WBT so that we can measure the humidity from the psychrometric chart. You will find that the humidity is going to be reduced as the moisture removal takes place by using the silica in the dehumidification column. That is process of removal of moisture in the dehumidification. This is the digital temperature indicator which gives us the dBT and WBT of the inlet air and the outlet air for the humidification column. The outlet of temperatures of the humidification column is nothing but the inlet temperature for the dehumidification column. Then by using the digital temperature indicator, we are going to measure the dBT and the WBT for the outlet air. From the psychrometric chart, we are going to measure the humidities. Right? From this, you can observe that yes, because of this, moisture is going to be enhanced in the humidification column. In the dehumidification column, we observe that the moisture is going to be decreased. That is nothing but the dehumidification column. Okay. This is the geyser arrangement. We can see from this experiment how to increase the moisture, that is humidification, and how to decrease the moisture, that is the dehumidification experiment. Right? As we all of us know from the psychrometric chart, by using the WBT and the dBT values, we will get the humidity. This is all about the study of the humidification and the dehumidification experiment.